Okay, so now we're at simple sentence pattern number 4, which is the formula is subject plus verb plus preferably transitive verb, because you want it to be an action verb here, not an intransitive, plus the indirect object plus the direct object. And this is found on page 315 of a writer's reference. It says the direct object of a transitive verb is sometimes preceded by an indirect object, which is a pronoun or a noun telling to whom or for whom the action of the sentence is done. Now, the example they give here is she will knit you a scarf. Okay, so they said here that the simple indirect object is always going to be a noun or a pronoun, so you know it's probably this, it might not be this. And to test for this indirect object, you can insert the word to or for before the word or word group in question. So if we think that the you is the item, then we can say for you. She will knit for you a scarf. And if it still makes sense, then the word group is an indirect object. So this is an indirect object. So we could also say you give her some yarn. That's another one of the examples they gave here. And so we would say you give to her some yarn. Okay, there's some other ways to do this, and I'm going to show you this in our examples in just a minute. But you give to her some yarn, and she will knit for you a scarf. So these work. So I'm going to just show you some examples over here. So quickly, player 12 passed the teammate his ball. So I have a different way of doing this. I'm actually going to show you it right here with my lovely pen. Okay. So how I do it is I go, okay, let's see if I can change this color so it's not red. Okay, so quickly player 12 passed his teammate the ball. So we know that player 12 is our subject. Okay, we know that the verb is passed. Okay, and then I ask myself, player 12 passed what? Player 12 passed the ball. So that's what, okay? And to whom or for whom did he pass this ball? He passed it to his teammate. Okay, so that's how that works. And it will work for every single sentence that we have here. I found that when you are writing one of these kinds of sentences, you need to make sure that it is a generous verb, something that where somebody is doing something for someone else, because that has a tendency to make it a lot easier to write these. So we've got our subject Rapunzel, make that our subject. I chose the Galaxy pen because it's Rapunzel after all. And then the verb is gave. Rapunzel gave what? The tiara. To or for whom? To, and this is what? To Flynn Rider. Okay, I wonder what other styles they have. Ooh, they have like sparkly ones and ocean one. Try that one next. But first, erase this. Who says you can't have fun when you're doing a little tiny mini lecture? Okay, so my uncle loaned me $40. The subject is my uncle. The verb is loaned. My uncle loaned what? $40 tells us what? To or for whom? For whom? Excuse me. To me. Okay, next one, I cooked my roommate's dinner. Okay, so you can see the blue line right here. What Word wants to do is it's suggesting, see if I can get it down here. Oops, let's get back to select. It wants to put an apostrophe here, but that changes it, because then when we ask the question, I cooked what? I cooked my roommate's dinner. Okay, that is our direct object there. And so that doesn't work. It changes it from an indirect object to a direct object. So just remember, guys, that sometimes Word is not right when they make a suggestion. It's just a machine. And remember, machine is only as smart as its user. So we've got, I cooked my roommate's dinner. I cooked what? I cooked dinner. Okay, so that's my direct object. Not a PO, that's a D. Okay, so that's what. To or for whom did I do this cooking of a dinner? I did it for my roommates. Okay, I'm not going to do the rest of these sentences. Well, I'll do one more because I think I have, yeah, I've done 4. I'm going to do one more. I caught you $1. This is actually, I did plagiarize this, so I have to tell you where I got it from. It was from the State Farm commercial where they were talking about how much money they could save you, and they pour down dollars on top of everybody. And so I was like, okay, I gotcha. Ooh, let's do a rainbow. That sounds fun. Okay, so I caught you $1. Our subject is I. Our verb is caught. And I caught what? Ooh, that's fun. $1, that's what. Okay, this whole thing right here. And then to or for whom did we catch it? I caught $1 for you. Okay, so that's what the other agent did, not the State Farm agent. So fun commercial. Okay, so we're going to do the last 4 in class because last time there was a bit of a long pause before somebody suggested one. And so I'm going to have you guys do these ones. But as you can see, each verb I showed, I made, the boy colored, and then we've got another noun or pronoun after that. So these do fit. Gave, her daughter. Anyway, probably shouldn't have showed you guys what those were, but we'll play with those later. Okay, so I look forward to seeing what kind of sentences you write for this. I think they'll be fun to see.